Anatomically, you humans are somewhat simplistic, but what you lack biologically, you make up for with your charming optimism.
In several thousand years, your people and mine shall meet to reach an agreement. You are still half savage, but there is hope. We will contact you when we are ready.
We're a most promising species, Mr. Spark. As predators go, did you know that?
I've frequently had my doubts.
I don't. Not anymore.
I'll just watch you and be impressed.
An optimistic vote of confidence from the non-rider.
You know, I never particularly thought of you as an animal person.
Small animals, no. But horses.
The crystal lattice is breaking down. We'll have to pick up repairs when we can reach a starbase.
The optimist of the group.
Spock coming to me with optimism about maintaining a continual dialogue with the Romulans. I told him that it was illogical to maintain such an expectation.
Nothing of worth was ever created by a pessimist.
I don't know about that. Van Gogh, Beckett, Araka. I wouldn't exactly call them optimists.
Precisely, and look at their work. Dark and dreary and dismal.
What is this?
Your uniform.
You always were an optimist.
I have every reason to be. I doubt the Klingons will fire on a Federation ship.
I'm not sure I share your optimism. But then I don't have much choice, do I? We'll meet you there.
Nothing has really changed. The Dominion is still a threat. The Cardassians are still threatening to retake the station, and I can still see the clouds of war gathering on the horizon. So why do I sense a newfound sense of optimism in the air?
I realize that things may seem bleak at the moment, but there's always hope.
When did you turn into an optimist?
Must have been that day in front of Quark's when we kissed for the first time.
They're our allies, Garak. And with any luck, this could be the beginning of an entirely new friendship between our peoples.
The eternal optimist.
Guilty as charged.
How sad.
They'll survive. Cardassia will survive.
Oh, please, Doctor. Spare me your insufferable Federation optimism. Of course it'll survive. But not as the Cardassia I knew.
They must be looking for us.
Your optimism may be premature, Mr. Kim.
Sorry, Captain.
But it's also infectious. Mr. Paris, lay in a course for the beacon.
But most of all, it will make you feel good. Because what you see here will always be the most uplifting, optimistic view of everything that happens on our ship.
Oh, I struggle with it every day. Sometimes I'm full of hope and optimism. Other times...
I prefer a more optimistic interpretation. It is possible. Our shipmates outside the holodeck have learned of our predicament and have found a way to help us by making additions to the program.
If you want to look on the bright side, I'm certainly not going to argue with you.
I'm telling you, this probably isn't going to work.
What happened to all that youthful optimism?
Being a doctor is a lot more than knowing the facts.
Let's think of this as a 2-year vacation.
Wow, Harry. You're a real genius. How do you come up with these brilliant ideas?
You're such an optimistic guy.
Optimism 7. Try to look on the bright side.
It's difficult to be optimistic when we are preparing for battle.
Have you ever heard the phrase, the best defense is a good offense?
No.
How's our littlest crew member?
She misses her mother, but I don't think she suspects anything. I was just about to take her to the holodeck for some more storytelling.
Call me an optimist, Neelix, but I'm still counting on a happy ending.
Me too.
Run this through your translation matrix.
Set your weapons down.
Commander?
Somebody's got to start trusting somebody around here.
Belay that order. I appreciate your optimism, but in this case, weapons.
If the instructor agrees, you can skip the lessons and go right to the test. So I will be seeing you in a couple of hours.
You have to admire his optimism.
If he doesn't walk off the ship on his own 2 feet, he doesn't stand much of a chance.
I'll do the best I can. Optimism, Captain!
An equally adventurous opportunity will present itself.
I wish I had your attitude.
Humans seem to be naturally optimistic. I'm surprised you don't share my outlook. that something exciting is always waiting around the next nebula.
The readings could be misleading.
As Dr. Phlox would say, optimism.
Optimism doesn't alter the laws of physics.
Then I imagine this will be the last time we meet.
Always the optimist. Good luck. Malcolm?
But maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe the real explanation is as simple as something my father taught me a long time ago. Even in the darkest moments, you can always find something that'll make you smile.